You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 303.
Man, 303 in honor of the last Sunday in Black History Month. And Ralph Abernathy this week.
Hey, talk about it. New listeners, all listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. X is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually on the Mind of Ralph across the social media platforms.
On X, I'm JON2 _ the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Round of applause, man. My God, my brother. How you feeling, man? Another week. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Another week down, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of goals and stuff accomplished, I'll say, Nothing too much, Just here to, ready to pod, bro. I ain't got too much this week. I don't think I got nothing this week.
Hey, man, how you
Let me think.
Okay,
think.
good.
You
Go
know, you
ahead,
got to
go
think. Oh, let me think.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing. All right. I had
Okay. I was
going
gonna ask, like, how you spending your time now that football season over?
Well,
That's a big gap on Sundays now.
It really is. Especially when I had NFL Sunday ticket, I was watching all of them. You know.
Oh, nice.
Just I like, and then at least on the I guess YouTube TV, you can have the 4 joints. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
so I was locked in until it was time to record or whatever. So
Yeah.
right now I'm just kind of enjoying it. Like my team was the number 2 team in the AFC. We went to the Super Bowl. We lost, but hey, better than a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
so I mean, other than that, just the typical stuff, bro. Working. I got shoes on the way. You know what I'm saying? I got some boat. Just because I don't post don't mean I ain't copying you, bitch.
Word.
Ass niggas. Like,
Word.
Don't mean bro ain't lost his sauce. I still got it. I just ain't been posted.
Listen, man, you look.
I got 2 more coming this week. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, you seen the Instagram. You done inspired me. I done got me a couple per. Look, it's the one drop on March 28th. Those off-white ones, man. I need them.
Hey, man, all right.
I need them. Listen,
I'm never discouraged. It's just, hey, bro, you got, if you really want it, don't depend on sneakers.
Yeah.
Don't depend on the sneakers. Like, if you
Listen,
really want them,
bro. I done enlisted like 4 different people to go in with me and try to.
Yeah.
Hopefully win.
It's levels to this, bro. Like, listen, if you really want them, I done won 2 raffles. I had to take some shoes back. Like, I was like, oh man, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even know I won over there. Like, God is good. Like,
that's crazy. I love it.
That's crazy.
I love it.
But what about you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling refreshed. I just got back in town from Dallas from a tennis conference.
Yeah.
Impact Conference. Got a chance to network with a lot of different tennis organizations across the country, man. So we're just gearing up for our spring and summer sessions outside. So got a lot of
Hey.
What's up?
Hand claps.
Oh yeah, applause. Yeah, talk about it.
You ain't gotta be humble. I'll wow. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah, but it was great to be able to connect, and it was a lot of black people, like more black people than anticipated. So
that's beautiful.
And I'm talking about from West Coast to East Coast to South. I met some people from San Diego, met some people from the Carolinas, Mississippi, So just just exchanging information,
Yeah.
exchanging experiences, things like that. Got a
Yeah,
lot
man,
of contact information. Man,
let's build
look,
these resources for these
man, what
babies, bro.
talk talk
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
I also learned, since it's Black History Month, right? I learned there's a whole black tennis tournament circuit that like happens throughout the South. It's like um Houston, Memphis, Oklahoma. It's like so many cities that host all black tennis tournaments that I had no idea about. So
That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna try to catch one of them sometime this summer. But they're just throughout the year.
Yeah.
From January to December. Like it's tennis tournaments happening throughout the country. And it's like the same group of black people that go to each of these cities and just play, right? So hopefully we could take some of the kids to one of them just so they
That's
can
what I was
get
gonna
that
say.
experience, right?
That's all I was gonna say.
So yeah, man, no, it was great. A lot of dope information. So hopefully we can get a lot of that stuff implemented this upcoming year. So
Nah,
I'm just excited, man. Just excited.
I love that for y'all, man. I really do,
Yeah.
man. Hey, real quick, since we're on the subject of Black history, we have to
What's
get
up?
this RIP out the way.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the one and only Reverend Jesse Jackson, Senior, I should say.
Senior. Yep.
Died at the age of 84. Not sure about the cause of death, but definitely somebody that's a pillar in American history, not just the African American, African American spirit, but just American history. Being one of the forefront leaders of the civil rights movement alongside Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yep.
Being there with him when he was shot, a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I had to slip that in there as well. But definitely, man, just his legacy is bar none. You know what I'm saying? We can talk
sure.
about the trolling of it, but in the sense of like somebody that's passing, you want to stick to the highlights, the good stuff, the things of that nature. So I just want to say, definitely rest in peace to him, his family, his loved ones, his children, his grandkids. Anybody that was just generally not a fan, but just an admirer of what he's done. So
for sure. To my knowledge, I think he was the first African American to run for president of the United States. Now that's just to my knowledge. I haven't gone further back in the history, but
well, he definitely made it the furthest. If he made, let's just not say he was the first, but
yeah,
he was the furthest one before up until Barack.
Yeah, so definitely his resume as far as civil rights and everything that helped propel the country to the somewhat equal state that black people have. He's definitely been a part of most, if not all of it. So definitely want to say rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What we doing, off the dome?
Off the dome.
I got one for you. Music question.
Okay.
I think we've had the conversation about one-hit wonders, right?
We have, yeah.
I think this is a little different. We've been doing this a long time, bro. So, excuse me if I re-ask the question. But however, think about it like this. If you were a one-hit wonder, how would you want your one-hit wonder to be remembered in the sphere of? Would you want it to be cultural, or would you want it to be like a worldly one-hit wonder? And I know it's levels to the one-hit wonder. So I'm gonna just use like a broad example, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like DJ Yola, Ain't Gonna Let Up.
Yeah.
Very cultural.
For sure.
One-hit wonder though, right?
Yeah, right.
But you can say, I don't know, Baha Men. Let the Dolls Out is a one-hit wonder. But everybody knows Who Lets the Dogs Out though.
Right.
So if you were a one-hit wonder, where would you want your song to fall in what ethos? Cultural or worldly?
Hey man. Shout out to my cultural one-hit wonders, but I'm going global, baby. I'm going worldwide. The reason I say that is because we love our cultural gems, right? We love our Negro spirituals. We love them.
Yeah.
But more often than not, the global one-hit wonders, especially in the social media, internet era, somehow always tend to come back around at some point. And which allows it to get back on the Billboard and generate money and stuff like that. But I feel like those global one-hit wonders tend to live longer. Yeah, they may die out for a certain amount of years, but somehow, some way, they always seem to come back around to the masses. Whether it's a dance challenge, whether it's just any type of internet or social media challenges that come out, they always seem to make their way back around. So I'm definitely gonna have to go that global hit. global.
That's interesting because I didn't when I formed the question, social media wasn't a part of the answer. Like I
Mm.
didn't think about any of that. But I will say this, just to be on the sake of the other side, I will go cultural because I feel like people can reach out and touch you more if that makes sense. Like
Mm.
people will probably still book you if you made a one hit
I
wonder.
see
They
what you're
still
saying.
like ain't nobody booking like
The
behind me
Bahami.
respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like it's a but if you cultural like that means you can still kind of get out there and like not to say billboard placements don't matter, but that money comes to you quicker when you cultural. Like you know what
Ooh,
I'm
that's a
saying?
good
Like
point.
through
Good
a
point.
booking or like something like that. Like the only song that kind of crosses both lines of this is kind of like Swag Surf because it
Okay.
had a resurgence because it never really left the cultural sphere.
Right.
Once it got introduced in 2007, 2008, whatever year that was, it you know it stayed around. Like it was a song that kind of stayed with us because of the Negro spiritual aspect, like you said. However, it started to cross
It crossed
over,
over. Crazy.
and
Crazy.
listen, fast life youngsters ain't getting booked over there. They might get booked over here, but they ain't getting booked
They
over there.
definitely not getting booked over
Nah,
there.
they song get played at Auburn's home game, but it's not. They're not
They coming out to
performing.
perform it, right?
They're not
Right.
performing at Auburn, but they'll
Facts.
perform at Alabama State. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's different. There's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a level of a bag that you can get when you stay cultural. Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's why I would say cultural one hit wonder. I would stay on the side of culture.
That's actually a really good argument, and I'm really not mad at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. I ain't necessarily saying I'm gonna change my answer, but I really like I like that logic because I mean
It's no
it
way.
definitely makes sense.
At the end of the day, you're still a one hit. Like
Oh yeah,
it's just how do people view your song, and I guess it's how you move and how you brand off of that because we seen one hit wonders have a resurgence through
yeah.
what the past 5 years. Definitely because of COVID, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Songs are just kind of just started to kind of pick back up. But social media is a big factor in both of these answers though.
Right, right. That's what's up, man. Dope question. So for my off the dome, I actually have a music related question also.
Okay.
And this actually came across my timeline randomly. So
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of trimmed it down. I have three veteran rappers, right? Three veteran MCs in the game. And I want to know if the three of these artists dropped an album today.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? February 20th, 21st.
Let's say March. Let's just say going into March.
First Friday of March, right?
Okay.
Three MCs, they drop an album.
Okay.
Which one are you running to listen to first?
Okay.
We have Lil Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
we have 50 Cent,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Eminem. One that has been semi-active recently, still in I guess album shape, if you want to say that, in Lil Wayne. We have one in 50 Cent who hasn't dropped an album in who knows how long. We've had we have conversations about 50 Cent previously on previous episodes, and then Eminem, who I feel like can be in album shape whenever he feels like it, but hasn't dropped the album in a few years. So, of these three artists, which one would you go to listen to first if they all dropped on the same day?
This is not an easy question. At
It's
all.
not. It's really not.
So, and you'll probably be shocked at my answer.
Okay.
The first one I'm gonna go listen to is Eminem.
Okay.
Because
Definitely
I think
shocked.
I think Eminem gives a damn about rap at this point in conjunction.
That's valid. That's
right?
valid.
And out of the three artists, his last few albums, despite whatever I may think about them, have still been decent. So, like you know what I'm saying? Like nothing has been garbage. You know what I'm saying? Not on Eminem's side, right? Now, replay value, we can get into that. That's something else. But we're talking about the body of work and consistency post 2018 with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Has been fairly decent.
Yeah.
So I think Eminem actually still cares. He actually can still rap. Is it 2002 Eminem? No. But I think that he still cares enough to make a formidable project. Now, this is where it gets tricky. 50 Cent and Lil Wayne. Now, we just had Lil Wayne put out the Carter 6.
Yep.
Garbage. Basura.
And then complain about not getting Grammy nominated. I seen it. I seen it.
I will say this. 50 Cent has made tolerable theme songs. And if that's what I got to go on, I would say I would listen to an album of 50 Cent first before I listen to Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne has oversaturated himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he's oversaturated himself to where I don't really care to listen to a Lil Wayne project. And then one criticism that I've always had, like he went to the Carter series. Like the Carter series should be done, it should be over, it should be retired. He should have named that something else. That maybe I would have gave it a little bit more leeway if it was a name Carter 6. You get my point. So
Yep.
Eminem, 50 Cent, then Lil Wayne.
Wow. So definitely surprised about the Eminem being first, but we are in agreement there. I mean, like you said, out of the three, Eminem has always been, no matter how you feel about his most recent albums, he's always been in album shape. Like he cares about the rap, he cares about the music of these three, right? Now, this is where we slightly differ, right? Because 50 Cent is like, he's definitely going to be last on my list because all we have to go off of recently is his show theme songs. And again, and they're not terrible. Don't get me wrong. They're not terrible.
That's not a good way. That's not a good measure right now.
It's not. It's not. If all you got to do is write a quick 16 and a hook, like that's cool. Unless you're gonna have an album full of 90-second songs, which in the streaming era, shit. I mean, why not? But I'm cool. I'm cool on that. I'm really cool on that. Especially, and if he were to drop an album, he gonna have to address quite a few people. And is he really gonna do that? I doubt it. Now with Lil Wayne, listen, the last few efforts have not been the best.
I know.
Not even remotely, right? But I mean, hey, there may be a couple that you can still cherry pick here and there. And I think with Lil Wayne still being somewhat active as a album maker, I would still put that over 50 Cent not making like any real music over the last how many ever years. So I'm definitely going Eminem, Wayne, and 50.
Now, you know what's so crazy? If you reframe the question and just said who drops a song, that changes everything.
Okay.
Rather than the album, but that's not what you asked me.
Yeah.
So I get it though. But I mean, it's just a little bit of difference. But it is what it is. We're actually agreeing on Eminem. Hey, an OS history.
2026, baby. Hey.
Yeah, people, that was off the dome, man. If you could, hey, what was my question? Hey, man, I'm getting old around here. If one hit wonder, if you could be a cultural one hit wonder or a worldly one hit wonder, what would you be and why? Let us know.
That's funny. And then if Eminem, 50 Cent, and Wayne dropped an album on the same day in 2026, which one you listening to first? Let us know.
OS gang, what's happening? Family and kinfolk. We got a few topics here on the OS News docket for this week. We're going to start at the top with Jermaine once again. We talked about him last week with our fall off review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Yep. We're gonna start with the world tour, not a girl tour, his world tour.
Yeah,
starting up in 2026, bro. He got some dates. Let's just ask this, man. What do you think about Jermaine going on a world tour?
I think it's fire. I think it's well deserved. It's about time. And I think this is, I won't say this is the perfect album to do it on, but it's definitely time. It's definitely time for him to hit the world on a tour for an album that he dropped. I know he's probably done like spot dates in other countries and things like that, but to travel, to officially travel the world and tour the fall off, I think it's wonderful, man. I think it's fantastic, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. No, this is dope. Anytime a rapper can do a world tour, I don't care what you say about him. Hey, he's doing a world tour. North American dates, European dates. I think it's
he might have some Australian dates on too.
It don't matter when you cross the pond. World tour. I don't care what nobody say. Hey, baby. the minute London is added to your itinerary, fuck out of here. World tour. Baby.
The moment any country that's outside of the Americas, I'm talking I guess I could just say North America, right?
North America. Mm-hmm.
World tour, baby. South of the moment you touch any other continent,
world tour.
World tour. Absolutely. So
So no, I think that is dope, especially for artists like J. Cole that doesn't have like commercial songs like that.
yeah,
So for him to have a world tour despite the arena or hall or like, I know it's not a stadium, but like arena, whatever venue he's doing, he's still taking his talents across the globe, and people are
for
gonna.
sure.
And he had to add dates here in the States, so somebody be lying. Like that, and that's the other thing. Y'all niggas be lying.
They be lying.
Niggas like, oh, listen to that bullshit. But he had to list. He had to add 2 dates in Dallas.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Like,
Facts.
shut up, shut up.
It's quite a few North
Cities.
American cities that he had to like add dates for. Listen, I was in the line for that Dallas show. Okay, I got the actual number. Hold on, let me find it because I took a screenshot. J. Cole should have done a stadium. He should be doing a stadium tour in North America. And as I scrolled through my phone so I could find the official number, and I cannot, I do remember there was like 111,000 people in line on Ticketmaster for the Dallas September 19th show.
Now, this is the thing, right? And I love J. Cole. Now we're having a different conversation.
Yep.
Stadium tour, though?
You don't think so?
Absolutely not.
If for the, bro,
Absolutely
for
not.
for a pre-sale, if there's 111,000 people in line to purchase tickets, you don't think he could have did a stadium?
Kendrick has more of a stage show. Kendrick had SZA. You telling me
Mhm.
J. Cole warrants that too? And this is
Why-
the thing. We've seen Kendrick work up to that. I don't think. And I'm
Now-
listen, I'm more of a fan of J. Cole, and I'm being completely honest. So this ain't hate.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm concerned.
now,
Mhm.
do I agree with the stage show, the stage performance? Because absolutely,
that-
like the Kendrick
that
joint,
matters. That matters.
it absolutely matters, especially in a stadium format. It does. It really does. But think about this,
Mhm.
and I know this is only, pigeonholed to North Carolina, right? But let's think about Dreamville Fest.
Yeah.
On average, because I don't know if it's always been two days, but at least the last couple years it's been a 2-day event.
Yeah.
Specifically for J. Cole set, it's 50,000 plus individuals out there. Now, again, I understand this is, home state, home city. I get it.
Yeah.
But you don't think in J. Cole's career now, he's worked up and earned the right to tour like that in those type of facilities across North America? Because he's shown that he can at least annually sustain that. Again, I know it's in North Carolina, but he's shown that he can sustain that in
I think
his city.
well, okay. J. Cole has more of a hardcore fan base than most people, right? More than Kendrick, more than Drake. And when I say more hardcore, I mean people that are really locked in.
Oh yeah,
These are just Cole fans. Like, they fuck with Cole heavy.
absolutely.
So when it comes to going out to support him, I think those numbers do translate. Where it may not be for like a Drake in a sense, because everybody is a fan, but everybody may not go.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the broader question is about rappers and stadiums, because the lack of stage shows and things of that nature. So like a rapper that J. Cole's not known for performing. Like, he
True.
can perform, but I mean, like, as far as like an eccentric show.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like
for
being
sure.
wild. Like, I've seen J. Cole maybe twice, and I think he's a good performer. But then again, we're talking about amphitheaters and like a hall.
Yeah,
So those are levels. So when you get to a stadium, you got to come with it. Like, you listen, is it flashing lights? Is it screens? Is you flying around like Chris Brown? Like, I got questions. You know what I'm saying? Because tickets ain't cheap. Hey, listen,
not
for
at
you to
all.
stand there and just be like, this with the mic. Hey, that ain't enough.
They ain't enough.
That ain't nope.
Not
and
not
that-
in that big of a venue.
Nah. Nah. You want me to pay $1,000 a ticket for what? I need some pyrotechnics. Listen, J. Cole got to fly around doing I was about to say a song. It's about to be, hey, yo, the first song that popped up here was Wet Dreams, and that was crazy. Like, I was like, flying around
That's
doing
insane.
Wet Dreams.
Hey,
It's
that's
crazy.
nuts.
It's
That's
insane.
insane.
Like, listen, I'm glad I caught myself, even though it's still a pause, but still, whoa, brother. But he got to walk. He got to fly
It
around
ain't
doing
nothing
all
like
three
the
adolescents
first time,
or-
right?
Yeah.
Hey, That's crazy. And now you got to do it. Now J. Cole, you got to do it. You have to. You got to. At least a verse. That's insane.
But yeah, it's like,
Oh
listen, as a fan of J. Cole, I'm not never sitting here saying that he doesn't warrant that type of fandom, like that type of fanfare, that type of a platform.
Yeah.
But my concern is that, hey, I haven't seen enough from you as a fan that has seen you twice in person that will warrant a stage show.
Got you.
I mean, like a stadium. That's all. That's all.
I got you. Yeah, and I'm thinking of it from the standpoint where I'm learning that J. Cole's demographic is like it spans generations, right? We got he has us, right? We're around the same age. We grew up, from the come up to now, right?
Yeah.
But him touring like these HBCU campuses, these kids are between 18 and 22. So that's like a 15-year gap, like a 15-year difference in age, right? Between them and us.
Least, yeah.
And they they clamoring, they going crazy. And looking at the pre-sale tickets, the cheap seats, they cheap enough. I feel like they cheap enough for the college kids to get. So I feel like his shows are going to span generations. It's not going to be just the 30, 35 to 40-year-olds, right? So I think he has the people to fill a stadium.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, you make a great point on the stage show. Now, I mean, I feel like he's had pyrotechnics. At least I've seen it on stage at Dreamville Fest. So can he sustain that across the world? I think so. I think he's rich enough. I mean, he gonna make enough money in order to sustain it.
He gonna get it back because he don't buy no clothes or nothing. Like, listen, I know his t-shirt may be $200.
But still,
he only wear t-shirts. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't be doing, like,
and I wear the same shit all the time.
Like, you see, every time you see J. Cole, he in the trap somewhere. Like, he don't care about that. Like, he don't care about nobody robbing him because it ain't nothing he got on him. Like, what I'm getting?
Hey, he said in one of them songs, "I ain't no lick. I ain't got nothing. Ain't no money on me, bro. Ain't no money on me." Now, as far as the stage show goes, what songs do J. Cole have that he can have dancers to? So
that's the thing. Like,
you can have the pyrotechnics, but you ain't nobody gonna be up there doing ballet.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, that's the thing, bro. Like, hey, there's nothing. Nothing that J. Cole got warrants that type of fan, like that type of performance behind him. I know, right? That's the other thing. Like, it just can't be him with the mic. And you talking about I gotta pay stadium prices? I don't want to pay arena prices.
Oh my God! Right, and he not coming to St. Louis, so that's crazy. Now I got to travel. Now I got to travel.
See, now I started like, hey man, you talking about the world tour, and I got to travel, and I ain't getting no stage show for real. Hey, bro,
I'm putting my tickets up for resale. That's a joke. I'm not. I've seen J. Cole live once, and that's when he came here with Drake. I've never been to an actual J. Cole concert, so I'm excited to see him live because I mean, again, it is an arena, but.
And then it's the other thing too, right? Before we get up off of it, it matters who's on the bill too if he's going to do a world tour. As much as J. Cole is a big brand or whatever, the undercard does matter too.
True. I mean, because I'm thinking, right, outside of Dreamville artists, who would you think he would put on here? Because I have no idea. I feel like he's gonna have two opening acts. One gonna be for the ladies, and then it's gonna be like another rapper. I don't know.
It's gonna be kind of like how Breezy Bowl was. You got Bryson Tiller and Summer Walker. Like, it's gonna be somebody on there. Like, you gotta fill that time spot.
I know who it's not gonna be.
Who?
Ari Lennox.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Ari, man. So shout out to J. Cole, man.
Shout out to J. Cole. Let us know what y'all think about that. Let's try this on for size, man. Now, LaRussell, somebody that we don't talk about too much on this platform, had some spicy comments, if you want to say. He had a point where he says Lil Wayne's music doesn't have substance. Then he apologized for it. Now, some people may not know who LaRussell is, and I can't name one LaRussell song, so we're not gonna sit here and lie. But I do know he is an internet sensation. He has viral backyard concerts that do very, very well for him. He's remained independent up until now. I know he's signed to Rock Nation, not for like a record deal, but like distribution and probably management, kind of like the same thing they do with Megan Thee Stallion. But long story short, he was on a podcast and he just said how he felt about Lil Wayne's music. So Johnnie, What do you have to say about LaRussell's comments?
I got a couple things, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, I hate when people like clip up things and not look at the full context. Like I
Yeah.
hate that. I really hate that. Second of all, for the most part, LaRussell wasn't really lying. Like, does Wayne have substance in some of his music? Absolutely. I feel like everybody has something. Everybody has some type of trauma or grief or, something that relates to their personal world that they put in the music. I feel like every artist has that. Lil Wayne has that, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's not lying. Like he's not wrong. He's not in the wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think about LaRussell's age. We was just talking about the college kids. I think he like 24, 25. He young.
Mm-hmm.
LaRussell is a little young, I think. Let me fact check that. But
Well,
I
he's
definitely
in
don't
his
think he's
early
near
30s.
30. Hold on. LaRussell. Of course, my
He's
internet's not
31.
working. He 31? Oh well, that's wrong. I'm wrong.
I'm like
Um
24.
so he's what 7-ish years younger than I.
Younger than us. Like,
Yeah.
exactly. But still,
So
that puts him in middle school when Lil Wayne is making a run. So the influence is there.
mhm.
So he
But
seen Lil Wayne differently than we seen him.
right, exactly. And that's ultimately
That's
my point, right? That's ultimately on
yes.
my point. So because of LaRussell's age, and again, I was clearly wrong on that, but still significantly younger than we are. That's like a whole rap career in age
Seven
gaps.
years is enough to make a complete difference in the taste of music that you have. Because
Absolutely.
I got cousins that are 7 years older than me, and they swear by certain rappers of a certain era. But when it comes to me, I'm like, it's cool or it's all right. Or I got cousins that's underneath me that told me Kendrick was all right, but he loves NBA YoungBoy. So who am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the age gap makes a difference in how you view the music.
It makes a very large difference. So again, from LaRussell's perspective, he's not wrong. He's
Hmm.
not wrong. He just caught Lil Wayne at a time where clearly he was on a heavy run, the biggest run of his career. Was Wayne really talking about anything? Nope. He was just a great rhymer of words. That was it.
Thank
That was
you.
it.
Thank you.
So
I'm
yeah,
glad. I'm glad you.
I'm not mad at him.
I'm glad you pointed that out. Lil Wayne just did the best he could with words, but when it came to actually like storytelling and like like substance, like those songs are kind of few and far between. Of course, I can name them because I'm a Lil Wayne fan. I'm talking
Yeah.
about Deep Album because I'm talking about "Fuck the World" from The Block Is Hot. I'm talking about "Man I Miss My Dogs" from the Carter One
Oh
that
yeah,
y'all don't even acknowledge. Like, you know what I'm
yep.
saying?
Yep.
Like, hell, if you even want to go a single, "Mirror" with Bruno Mars on the Carter Four. All right, like, you know what I'm saying? Those songs are not songs that you go to for Lil Wayne. Like, if you're telling somebody, hey, Lil Wayne is one of the best rappers ever, that is not a song that you're playing.
Hell no.
Unfortunately. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? His storytelling is very few and far between, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. His substantive music is very few and far between. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That's just not something that we go to him for.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it was
Yep.
just for the wordplay. It was for the metaphors. It was for the club bangers. It was for the hooks. It was for that, and that's
Yep.
what made him great. Like, he could just have 87 mixtapes of rhyming words great,
See it.
and that's it. You didn't walk away feeling like, man, my life is going to be forever changed, though. Like, you never felt that. All you knew that he took this rapper's song, fucked it up in a great way, and that's it. But you didn't think like, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Wayne has empowered me to go be great in life. Like, I can go, do these things. And like, now granted, LaRussell's argument was deeper than just not having substance. We were talking about like how, he influenced kids to, probably go with gangs and
Oh yeah.
drug use and things like that. So even Lil Wayne has acknowledged it, even in what he's saying, God did, a face tats on the apex, dreadlocks, all that. Like, listen, look at all these little rappers out here. Lil Wayne has more sons than a lot of niggas,
Yep.
figuratively and literally. Like, he got them both. Like, he
Facts.
got
That's a
like he got
fact.
kids on both sides of the aisle. So I think that is just something that Lil Russell can have as a talking point, being younger, right? We're younger than Wayne, but I'm talking about we understand what that is.
Yep.
He's younger than us, so it's kind of like he knows YMCMB Wayne for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
that's
yeah.
the one that he kind of grasped onto. So I can understand how you can have that conversation when you become an artist and you mature as a man. There's nothing wrong with that.
At all.
But the
At
fact that he
all.
apologized, fuck out of here. Why you apologize, bro? Stand
Listen.
on it.
This is, I think, LaRussell just recently signed not production. What's the other one? Is it a management deal with Rock Nation?
Mm-hmm.
So this is I feel like, even though LaRussell has been doing his thing independently for a very, very long time,
Yeah.
this is the first time that LaRussell is really being subjected to mainstream media, right? Like he's out, he's getting noticed on platforms that he couldn't have gotten to on his own independently, right?
Yeah.
With that comes an increased level of scrutiny. And that's exactly what's happening. Like he made the comment, people clipped it up, people reacted. So I think I think this is going to be like a career lesson for him. It's like, look, it's way more eyes on you now, and these sorts of things are going to happen. When they happen, which route are you going to take? Are you going to stand on what you said, or are you going to backtrack and apologize? So I think right now this is just a career lesson for LaRussell.
But yeah, two things can be true, right? But I think it's who you signed to. When the headline leads Rock Nation signee LaRussell says Lil Wayne is trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
you see how clickbaity that was right
Yep.
then and there. Like all they needed to see was Rock Nation, Lil Wayne, trash. That's it. Those buzzwords mean a lot.
So if he would have signed with UMG, we wouldn't have and had the same interview. We wouldn't have had the same headline.
Because it wouldn't the conversation would just been Lil Russell says this. Not to say there wouldn't have been backlash, but Rock Nation brings a level of scrutiny right now.
Yeah.
Rock Nation might be worse than Death Row, and Death Row actually killed niggas. We know this. Death Row was out here for like sodomizing men.
Shit. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm
just saying, but you know, Rock Nation got a crumple. And listen, y'all have been on Rock Nation's bumper.
It's true.
So that's all I'm saying though. But it's just a weird dynamic. But I don't think he lied. I think that him being an artist, he can speak on it just a little bit differently than we can.
Yeah.
And then two, all of us are fans, so yeah, we're gonna have opinions that are gonna disagree on most things. But I don't think necessarily he was wrong as long as he didn't say Lil Wayne was trash.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
now, if you saying Lil Wayne's trash, all right, now the bump, now we on your bumper.
And that's what I mean about, like, I hate when people clip up certain parts of interviews because he praised Lil Wayne right before that. In the interview, he was like, I love Lil Wayne. I grew up on Lil Wayne. It's just when I dove deeper into his lyrics, he wasn't saying shit. Like, duh. Like, it's common sense. We all know that. Mm-hmm. If you actually listen to Lil Wayne, exactly. We know that. It's like,
if you actually listen to him, you wouldn't have a problem with anything he said.
Exactly. So,
but anyway, let us know what you think about LaRussell and his Lil Wayne comments. Let's try this out for size. Gene Simmons, rock and roll icon, lead frontman of the legendary band Kiss, has come out and said that hip-hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Johnny, does Gene Simmons have a point?
No. This is another I wonder if Gene Simmons is MAGA. I feel like first of all, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I think we've had this conversation before in the past,
plenty of time.
But rock and roll isn't just rock music, right? Mm-hmm. It isn't one genre of music. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame encompasses all music. Mm-hmm. I think that's where the roll part comes in, but I don't fucking know. But it just doesn't make sense, right? And then he calls rock and roll his music. And I think essentially that's cold, right?
He really said, I didn't grow up in the ghetto. That's why he lost me. I was gonna listen to him, and then he said ghetto.
Then he said that. All
right, brother.
And I think what he's saying is code for this is not white music. I feel like that's what he's really trying to say. And rock and roll ain't white music either. Like black people pretty much created most, if not all, of the music that we listen to today. It just so happens through the centuries, it has been converted to what we know it as today, right?
Yeah.
So no, hip hop belongs wherever hip hop is. And hip hop is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it was created, curated, presented by black people, and it deserves all the accolades that it gets. So I ain't really got nothing else for Gene.
Does he have a point? Let me ask that. Let me think.
I don't think he has a point.
I would say more no than yes, but he has a point. I think with hip hop, we've had this conversation. If it was solely a hip hop Hall of Fame, it'll be different. A lot of people will get in differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just off the conversation that me and you had just off the dome, cultural and worldly, like those things would matter in the sense of having a hip hop conversation, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe your song would get in the Hall of Fame where your whole career wouldn't be acknowledged, and it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that would happen on the hip hop side because we're acknowledging the genre as a whole.
Right.
But when you're talking about Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we're talking about the history of music, and then that is two different things. And then when you get to the point of saying hip hop doesn't belong, that means you're trying to minimalize the whole genre.
Right.
You're saying that these niggas now I gotta go there. These niggas, these jigapoos, don't make a significant contribution in the way that I think that they should with that art form. Now, if they were rock and rollers like you think they should be, you will still find a way because the art that they make is still going to reflect the reality. So you can't say I never grew up in the ghetto. So if they did this shit over electric guitar riffs, what the fuck is the difference?
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? They just do it over electric drum patterns. That is the only difference. So the storytelling would still be there.
Still be there.
Like, that's why I don't get with country niggas. Like, country niggas don't only do storytelling about whiskey and love and fucking off on your old lady.
It just sounds
You know what
different.
that sound like? Rap.
They ghetto just different. It's white ghetto.
My point exactly. Like, all this stuff is just derived from your life experience. It's just the fact that we choose to do it more in a poetic sense.
Right.
It just sounds, it's just rap. So you will never minimalize anybody that's in there, from Tupac all the way down to NWA to Jay-Z to Dr. Dre to whoever's in there.
Yeah.
All that, I think ain't Missy, and I don't know. Whoever's in there.
I think Missy is in there for songwriting, if I'm
But
not.
still,
Yeah.
I won't let nobody that's an outsider necessarily dictate what's good enough to be in or not in there. Like, you know, Kiss is great for that side of the world.
Hey, man.
And I'm not gonna hate, but you need to shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm gonna hate a little bit. What's the last Kiss slap? Or did they just have good PR? Like what we really doing? For real. I remember them painting their faces and all that shit, but what's the real Kiss slap? Now, I'm not a world music expert, but I think I'm pretty okay versed in music across genres. But what's the Kiss slap?
I'm trying to think. Hold on. I wanna rock and roll all night.
I don't think is that Kiss?
Under the every day.
Nah, man. I wanna.
They got a few songs that I do know. I mean, listen, like that's it. Like I said, I ain't gonna hate on Kiss.
I am shit, cause don't say no shit like that.
Now listen, I'm with you on that.
Shit.
I'm with you on that. Fuck your opinion.
All right, that is. See, I ain't even know that was Kiss, so it don't count. Shit, fuck it. That could have been Pearl Jam. I don't know. Shit.
Since we hate, no. Just hit the gunshot drum.
What are you talking about? Gene Simmons. We don't even know you if your face not painted. Fuck out of here.
You know what? I really did know.
See?
I really did.
Exactly.
Know.
And I'm looking at this picture, and his hair look black. Like, what we doing?
You get no burn here in this hip hop space, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
listen,
man.
Listen, I tried to be respectful. Johnny said fuck you. Which was very rare.
Shit,
I love it.
It's true.
I love it. I love it.
We're all good today. Shit. Talk about me and my people, goddamn it. But anyway.
Listen, pretty much. But nah, just let us know what y'all think about Gene Simmons or kids saying that rappers or hip hop doesn't have a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's try this out before we get off of music. Kanye Amari West is definitely in album mode. I know Bully is coming on March the 20th.
Yep.
But there has been another rumor, another rumbling, I should say, of a joint album, which actually may, shake something up.
Yeah.
You got Kanye and Travis Scott working on a collab album. Johnny, what do you have to say about Kanye coming outside potentially with a solo album and then a joint effort with Travis Scott?
Um, I don't know if I want to be serious or if I want to joke.
You go do both. So
Yeah.
just let me know which side you're going on. So I can be ready. So I can be ready. So I can be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? If you go joke first, let me be ready for it.
Okay, let me joke a little bit, right?
All right, cool.
It sounds like Kanye might have really like start taking his meds for real. Because if he really locking in and putting out two albums now, Bully, I feel like I might have heard a snippet from Bully like not too long ago. It sounded great. It sounded like classic Kanye.
Yeah.
And knowing Travis Scott is baby Kanye West, with them kind of, joining forces to put out an album, has the potential to be something serious, right?
Yeah.
So, look, if Kanye really, if he's really moving past, I guess, his health and mental issues, and he's really locking in to really put effort into making the music on 2 albums, then hey, I'm with you. On the other hand, if this is the good music rollout from a few years ago where we had the 5 albums come out 5 consecutive weeks, or at least it was supposed to be,
yeah,
then I'm not rolling, because that was a massive fumble, right? Daytona was the only good album to come out of that pack.
you don't think Tiana had a good album?
So I was just about to say, like, I feel like maybe the way Tiana Taylor's album was handled in the process kind of diminished what the album could have been, at least for me, from what I remember. The album was decent, but I feel like it could have been much better.
Okay.
So I'm hoping it's not the same type of situation with these 2 albums. So that's like my thought process on it, but I definitely want to hear what you got.
Yeah. I agree with your medicine take. But no, all seriousness, the solo album, I can take a leave. This has a measure of me having to feel like you're going to take this serious, because Travis don't really miss like that. So Travis aligning himself finally with his mentor, it finally makes sense. Because musically, they're both inclined to do this. Like it's been times where I heard Kanye West songs and it was Travis Scott. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they've been Kanye. I mean, Travis came up under Kanye. Especially around that, definitely around Yeezus, around that time. Oh, Travis was underneath him, and then eventually he broke out and started doing his own thing, and then you hear the music. So if Kanye can align himself with Travis Scott right now, which they both need this, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I forgot the name of Travis Scott's last album, Euphoria. No, it was Euphoria. I'm tripping. But neither here nor there. I just think that this is a mutually beneficial situation for both. So that's why
I agree with that.
I think the music, will definitely work in this aspect. Excited, that's something else, but I can anticipate something that I think is going to be decent sonically.
Yeah. His last album was Utopia.
Okay.
Yep.
See, I knew it was something right up in there. I just couldn't, get it out there. But I think that they both need this. Travis Scott, they still ain't forgot about Astro World, big dog. They ain't forgot about that. They on your ass forever. I ain't gonna listen. I understand. Listen, I lost a cousin at that bitch. Like, nah, nigga. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
So listen, I don't care about none of them shoes. That's cool. I'd have had a stake in Nike right now if it was me.
Right. Facts. No,
but
that's real.
Kanye being quiet in album rollout mode, which is great. So I think he wasted Ty Dolla $ign's time for about 2 albums, and now we can, because him and Ty Dolla $ign sounds cool, but Ty could have gave that heat to a lot of other, a lot of other R&Bs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we just wasted 2 albums of this, big dog.
No, that's real.
So,
That's real.
Kanye, you could have been over there making songs with Travis, but I guess y'all had to, kiss and make up or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So, I don't know. I think the music stars online again because if Kanye come back and is good, that's all I'm worried about. If he comes back to the forefront, and is good.
And I've seen that Kanye West is like, I won't necessarily say on tour, but he's doing shows outside the country. Like he got a show in like South Korea coming up or something. He just performed somewhere else. I don't remember where, but like with these albums coming out, I hope he just sticks to that. Don't tweet nothing. Don't speak. Don't do no interviews. Don't make no videos and post them. Don't do nothing. Do your perform. Go do your shows. Don't do nothing else. Do your shows. Continue to work on the music. Drop the albums. Don't do nothing else because him coming out and doing or saying anything, no matter what it is, honestly, I feel like it's going to diminish what the projects potentially could be.
Yeah, I'm just curious. How does it? Like, I think sonically, I kind of know what I'm gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, like, what do features sound like? Like, what rappers do they actually use to kind of break up what Travis and Kanye are kind of known for? No, Sci-Hi's probably gonna be attached to this project. He just dropped a new song too. But I'm curious. Like, listen. It feels like the band is getting back together because that's what all that magic kind of came from during that like Life of Pablo and all that stuff. Like all that is what made at least that album, the last great Kanye album, at least in my personal opinion. So I'm just wanting to see what it sounds like. And then you actually giving dual. I love to see like your mentor and the mentee making an album together. I love that.
For sure.
My God, I'm ready for. I think I'm getting excited talking about it now because I think sonically I know what it's gonna sound like. I know I gotta get out of my mind. It's not 2012, 2013, 2014, 2016. It's not. It's not none of that.
True.
It's not that.
True.
This is 2026. So we gotta embrace for whatever that's gonna sound like. But I think it's gonna be something that definitely holds up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a sonic vibe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You make a good point though. I am curious about features because.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are frequent collaborators with certain individuals.
Yeah.
And I feel like those relationships may have been severed over the last few years. So who's going to be on this album? Because
no Pusha T for sure. No Pusha T, no Pharrell,
no Drake.
No Oh yeah, Drake can't be a part of this album. Dang, I forgot about Drake.
So curious. Very curious.
That's a great point.
So we'll see, man.
We'll definitely see. Let us know what y'all think about Kanye and Travis Scott potentially dropping a collab album this year. Before we get up out of here, Blur segment, we're gonna have a little fun. No news topics per se in the Blur sphere this week. So we're gonna try to have an original content conversation. Now, me and Johnnie are both fans of the MCU, have been a fan since the beginning. Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
Until whatever the last movie was. Fantastic Four? That was the last film?
Damn, I think it was.
All right, cool. So from every project from the big 2008 until 2025, we're here to discuss underused, underutilized, pretty much effed over type of characters in the MCU. And we got a list. So we go see how does that look. We gonna start with Taskmaster. We have the Hulk. We have Gore the God Butcher. We have Quicksilver, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and T'Challa. Now, that is an extreme list. It's from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Facts.
We got black, white, we got green, we got man, we got woman, we got heroes, we got villains. Johnnie, what do you think about this list, bro? Like what, how we cooking? Like, what do you even think they mishandled? Let's start there. I kind of pitched this idea. I didn't know. Like, Johnnie might have been like, you're bugging, bro. Like,
yes. Shit. Maybe all of them. Because I'm trying to think. Like, are there any of these that were not mishandled? And no, I think they all have been. Like, with Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah.
Shang-Chi is one of the bright spots in the multiverse saga. Like
Yeah, definitely
Shang-Chi.
the post Endgame.
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
For sure.
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, great movie. Great movie. Shot well, it was beautiful, like beautiful. The movie was great. And the fact that we haven't seen Shang-Chi since that film, completely insane, right?
That's why you can say he was mishandled. Even though he had a great one-off film, you haven't seen him cross over with anything else.
Yeah.
So his character was handled great within his story. Just when it comes to the connectivity piece, like the crossing over piece, you haven't seen him.
I hate that. I mean, we've had the T'Challa conversation several times. Rest in peace.
Let's put that over there right now.
We'll
talk.
Let's
put it to the side for right now.
Quicksilver. So this is an interesting one, right? Because we only saw Quicksilver in one movie. We seen him in Age of Ultron, grand opening, grand closing,
pretty much.
But where had Quicksilver not died? How does he fit into the MCU?
Well, remember they tried to rehash it in WandaVision, right?
Yeah, but I mean that was just like
that's part of. That's what I'm saying. That's part of the mishandling, like, because as when we watched WandaVision in real time, we was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I can kind of bring that into this conversation.
And perhaps we don't even get WandaVision if Quicksilver dies because she doesn't have as much grief.
Trauma.
I mean, she still grieves Vision.
Yeah.
But on top of that, her brother died, right? So
yeah.
Okay, so
that's why I said it's a dumb death, right? Like, this nigga faster than the speeding bullet, but bullets killed him.
Killed by bullets.
Like, you know how wild that is? How you faster than a speeding bullet and bullet kills you, bro?
Oh man, that's funny.
You didn't see that coming.
But the rest of these, absolutely. Gore the God Butcher, absolutely mishandled. One of the strongest characters in MCU history, and then
he kills gods. And he didn't, like, Thor didn't kill. Who killed him? I forgot. Like, he just died when he saw eternity. All he wanted to do was save his daughter, and then Thor is now an adopted daddy. What kind of shit is y'all doing over there, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Listen, before I go off onto, I don't want to get too far off base.
Yeah.
But Marvel just kills villains way too soon, way too quick.
That's real.
Because remember how excited, at least I was. I don't know if you remember my level of excitement when they announced that Christian Bale was going to play Gore the God Butcher. I was like, oh.
Absolutely.
This is Thor's 4th film coming off of Ragnarok, and we got a A1 nigga playing the villain. We got Batman playing the villain. I was like, oh, we're cooking. And then Thor: Love and Thunder happened.
And then it was undercooked.
Yeah, it was undercooked. It was raw. Like, it wasn't even rare. It was raw.
no sear. Damn, that might be the title. But so what the biggest fumble for me of this list is Taskmaster. Like, I think what was up?
Bigger than Hulk?
Yeah, because I feel like it was several.
We know why.
It's several points throughout the MCU where Hulk was mishandled. Several.
It's several, and I'll say this before you get to Taskmaster, because I kind of lightweight agree. I think there were multiple instances to redeem Hulk. A lot of the things that they did, those were choices. Yep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bad choices. Like, multiple chances to redeem Hulk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the final straw was when he became Smart Hulk and he didn't do anything else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But there was multiple instances, even though you never gave him a second film officially, he had great arts. Like, for him, like, to never have another second film, nigga, we never forgot he was there.
Yeah, thanks.
Ever.
That's real.
They made sure Hulk was around.
No, that's real.
And then when he wasn't around, we was mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, he ain't here? Like, what you mean he off Earth? Like, what you talking? Like, he ain't in this film? That's crazy.
Off world like a bug. Nah, you good. That's crazy. But with Taskmaster, right? One of my favorite Marvel villains can look at any person and copy their fighting styles and things like that. So I feel like Taskmaster could have had an arc similar to Loki in the MCU. Being debuted in Black Widow, could have shown up in so many different films, going up against so many different heroes, and then there's like a subplot in the comics where Taskmaster is actually kind of afraid of Deadpool because Deadpool is so unpredictable. So I would have loved to see Taskmaster versus a Deadpool scene, stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's so many ways Taskmaster could have been used in the MCU going forward. Like, I would have loved to see a Taskmaster versus Shang-Chi scene. Like, things like that would be fire, right? But died and fucking they got shot in the head in Thunderbolts. Like, that's
I'm
crazy.
talking about quick. Now, that's an interesting take with Taskmaster. I like to pivot to Black Widow since you mentioned her.
Yep.
She's on this list, and she's one of the OG Avengers.
Yep.
And I think for her to have as much free reign as they did with the character, they didn't have any business guidelines like Hulk or anything like pigeonholing her from having a complete story arc.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it was a moment where we felt bad when she died, of course. But knowing that the MCU could have done more with the character, I think they did a disservice. And when you think about the groundedness of Iron Man 2 when she was introduced, when you think about the groundedness of Captain America Winter Soldier, which he had a big role in,
Yep.
I think you could have introduced her film or made a show, or, you know, you could have gave her more to work with, because we love the grounded stories.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to think about how grounded these stories were. And Black Widow ain't nothing but a spy.
That's it.
That's it.
Literally it.
So she could have done way more. They could have done way more with that character. And then we love Scarlett Joe. We love ScarJo. We would have been there. We'd have watched. And then even if her film was mid, even if that was the same film that we got in the middle of phase 2, we'd have been okay with it.
So that's my point. So
yeah.
I think the only reason or the only way Black Widow was mishandled is that her solo film came after Endgame, right?
Endgame, or was it after Endgame? Yeah, it was after Endgame because it was after the pandemic.
Yes. So if Black Widow the movie, as is, that if that movie would have came out after Civil War, because that's when the movie takes place.
Okay.
It makes perfect sense in her arc. She introduced in Iron Man 2. She shows up and, you know, she's in Avengers. She's
Winter
in
Soldier,
Winter Soldier, all that, right? We have Civil War. We have the whole thing in Civil War. Then the movie Black Widow comes out. Then we have Infinity War, and then she died. No, she dies in Infinity War. That's a perfect fucking arc for her.
Yeah, it is.
That's a perfect arc.
It is.
So that's the only reason I feel like she was mishandled, is because her solo film was put out of sequence. Like, had that shit been put in sequence, we would have thrown roses at her ass. Like, she would have been great. She would have been great.
Yeah. The last character we got here, which we kind of put off. We've been having emotional conversations about this since. Yeah. But T'Challa, the character.
Yeah, man.
King of Wakanda, it's just kind of been mishandled in a way. One of the more rare things that we have seen in comic book lore, especially when it comes to connectivity and things like that. We've seen the greatness of Chadwick Boseman throughout other films that's not attached to the MCU. Then he comes to the MCU, plays Black Panther, and, you know, he got introduced in Civil War. Then he had Black Panther itself, and then Infinity War, Endgame, somewhere, you know, spread throughout those films. Mm-hmm. And then when it came time for his second film, you know, unfortunately he passed away due to cancer. So the actor dies, which is very rare, especially for someone that's contracted, they have the obligations to do other things.
Yeah.
But the character was pivotal to Marvel's plan, and Marvel did not know how to pivot. And we've seen this happen plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, maybe granted it was after, but, you know, we fired Kane the Conqueror, and we don't know what to do with Kane no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, right?
Right.
And I know it was a sensitive subject then, which is still a sensitive subject now. You always want to be respectful to the Boseman family, his Chadwick's estate, even to the people that work on Black Panther that are close to Chadwick, despite just being co-workers, however you want to frame that.
Yep.
You know, they can be family, friends, co-workers, whatever. You still want to honor and respect that. However,
yeah.
I know that's the thing. However, there should have been a recasting of sorts. and we shouldn't have went through all the things that we had to go through story wise because it looks like you're burning money. That's one.
Yep.
Two, I think that, and I've said this on many occasions, once Steve Rogers left and once Tony Stark left, the Avengers did not have a core anymore. They didn't have leaders anymore. So in one team, you always have to have the bank and the brain and the honor of something, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing that made the Avengers, the OG ones, work real well. Iron Man's the bank. Captain is the Captain Steve Rogers is the the heart, the soul, the honor.
Mm-hmm.
You get all that in T'Challa. He is the bank.
Facts.
He is the honor. He is the face.
Yeah.
So you get all that in one person. And it's just unfortunate that Chadwick Boseman passed away. So I'm still saying that because I am very cognizant of how selfish that could sound as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
However,
yeah.
What are we to do with that character when that was supposed to be such a pivotal thing moving forward?
I know.
And you didn't recast it, and then that's why we kind of at where we at now. So imagine if T'Challa was going head up with Doom, we'd be like, yeah,
hell yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We'll have a little bit more optimism going into this film.
That's
so Johnny, I mean, what do you think about what I just said?
Bro, you know, I literally been saying since Chadwick passed, I've been saying to the role of T'Challa should have been recasted because I feel like the trajectory of where the MCU is would be completely different if we still had T'Challa as Black Panther.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Now, with that being said, I understand the real world implications, right?
Yeah.
Chadwick is no longer with us. I understand the cast. I understand the family. I understand the fans. I understand the position Disney, Marvel is in. I understand all of that. But I feel like we allow people to do certain things throughout life and we continue on anyway. Yeah, they did fire Jonathan Majors for that white lady. I know, but I feel like there's been other things that have been allowed that happen in the background and we still move on, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, yes, there should have been some type of grieve or grace period before T'Challa was recasted.
Yeah.
But the character 100% should have been recasted. Not only did Black Panther 2 have to be completely rewritten, but the MCU story as a whole had to be rewritten because T'Challa the character is no longer there. And I feel like there is so much change had to happen. Even if Jonathan Majors would have continued as Kang, I mean, I think that story still would have been great. But what they had to do as far as T'Challa not being there, too much had changed. Too much changed. Too much. Too
yeah,
much.
and that's why when it came to the actual Avengers team, we didn't have a leader, right?
Yep.
It's so many of who are these niggas? We don't trust Sam Cap, Shang-Chi there, She-Hulk there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the leader. But then again, who's financing this?
Right.
One thing
she got her own shit to deal with now.
And I will say this: the one thing about Iron Man or Tony Stark, we don't like to give him too much credit for. He made sure the Avengers were straight. Hey, here's a new, here's a new suit for you, big dog. Here's a new shield. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here's some nanotech. You know what I'm saying? Live it up, big dog.
Yeah.
At least, and that's the role of the bank. You know what I'm saying? So imagine T'Challa fitting people with vibranium, Spider-Man get a new vibranium suit or something.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So
vibranium webbing would have been crazy.
I'm just saying, and there's levels to this. So that's why the bank is so important. You know what I'm saying? Says, that you got to upgrade the team, you got to upgrade the squad.
Thanks. Bigger threats, baby. Bigger suits.
Exactly. So I think that they can do it. They could have done so much more with that, but neither here nor there. But let's get to the fun part, bro.
Yeah, man.
We discussed how many characters? At least 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
We only go do 5.
Okay.
Who's the 5 that are the biggest MCU mishandles? And I think just considering off the conversation that we had, right? Mm-hmm. T'Challa should be in the list. I won't say 1.
But in the list for sure.
But on the list for sure.
Well, I can tell you who not gonna be on the list.
Okay.
Quicksilver.
Okay.
We ain't gotta put
because we don't care about that for real.
Yeah.
Like it's a good conversation, but top 5, no, we good.
Now, the next 2 to be left off the list.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Keep it a buck, and I don't think you're gonna like it.
I think you finna say Black Widow, and it's finna hurt my heart.
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, as long as it ain't Black Widow.
I think we can leave Gore off. I think.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like
okay,
things
cool.
that are one-offs, right? I think the 2 that we can leave off. I know you might hate this one, Taskmaster. We ain't gotta bring that back, bro. Because it's a one-off. It's a one-off, bro. And then they killed her. That's the thing. It's kind of like with Gore the God Butcher, right? Like I may not. It's kind of like they didn't do enough with you the first time, and it's kind of like getting the Quicksilver, right? So that eliminated 3. And we talking about
because if we really talk like with Quicksilver and Gore, they one and done, right?
Yes.
Off that criteria alone, we gotta go Taskmaster.
Taskmaster gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
But
listen, I know what you're holding on to is like how great the character could be. We're just showing like
I know.
So like if we were to rank these in 5, right? We're done. We have Hulk left, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, T'Challa. Who did I miss? Did I say Black Widow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say
1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I miscounted, so it was 7 then.
It was 7.
Okay, my bad.
Put Taskmaster back. No,
well, if that's the case, I can't argue then. Like, well, Taskmaster's 5.
At least Taskmaster showed up in two films.
Because because you got Hulk here, you got Black Widow, you got Shang-Chi and T'Challa. So it's like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay, cool. Well, with that being said, Taskmaster can go at 5.
Okay, then cool.
Cool.
That's why I won't argue with you, because like Gore and Quicksilver,
okay, Taskmaster at 5. That was easy.
All right, Taskmaster 5. Now 4.
Now, honestly, I think it's between Hulk and Black Widow.
Really?
Yeah. So
you wouldn't say Shang-Chi there, because just going off of what we're talking about, right? Like how we said the one and done scenario.
You know what? Let me take my bias off, because Shang-Chi is one of the bright spots in the multiverse saga again, right? Mm-hmm. We should have had at least one follow-up movie and one appearance in another film.
Exactly.
But we haven't, and that is, even though he hasn't shown up again, that's not as significant as the other individuals that we.
It's not. That's why I said 4, right?
Okay, I got you. My
and that's a great, like, it's like what we're saying is not the film is not bad. We're not saying that the character is not bad.
Oh yeah,
it's just what they've done with the character and to why it's even being talked about. It's like we ain't seen this dude, and he's actually been a good thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So now hold on.
What you got for number 3? I want to know. Cause mine is easy. My number 3 is easy.
I think you're gonna go Black Widow at 3.
I am.
I'm trying to put Hulk there, and I'm trying to find the reason, but you can't, right? Because Hulk has the bigger fandom. 1, 2. He has more chances to get his character right, and they still found ways to fumble that.
That's my reason for not putting him at number 2.
Okay. So you have Hulk at 3?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Not to put Hulk at 3. My fault.
Okay.
Not to put Hulk at 3. Yeah. Cause think about it. If there was only one mishap with Hulk, then we'll have a different conversation. But there have been several times
because Hulk is one of the more identifiable characters in comic books, not just Marvel. You can tell people about the Incredible Hulk, they don't even know they Marvel. What does that matter? He's the Hulk. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for that point I concede. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, then number 2, because you got your money maker right there, but you and Universal just won't play fair. Like, so Black Widow, I think as much as that character is strong and grounded, and then they even made her have a love story with Hulk. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
It's just
The only mishap with Black Widow to me is that they put her solo
Yeah.
film after Endgame. That's
like
the
her
only that's the only
nothing.
thing.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing's wrong with her arc. Period. Right.
Yeah.
I just think that they could have done more. Like Hulk, you can really identify something wrong. Okay, all right, you got it. See, we had to talk about it.
Yep.
I didn't want to be emotional. I had to take my I had to take my bias
Take the
out.
bias
Bro.
off, baby.
Take the bias off. Take the bias off,
I feel
baby.
you. I feel you. Now, this is where it gets tricky. 1 and 2.
Okay. Listen,
I don't know. I have no idea.
the Hulk. Now it's Black History Month, so don't make me side with the white man. But I'm gonna talk through it. Like I just said, right? Bruce Banner, the Hulk, is literally one of the most greatest comic book characters of all time.
Yeah.
That has yet to have proper due on the silver screen. Even though I think The Incredible Hulk is a good film.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about just overall, right?
Mhm.
He hasn't had as many chances as Spider-Man, Batman, or Superman. The real big three. They drop them. If Batman 2 come out tomorrow, it don't matter. Niggas is lining up.
Man, what facts?
Spider-Man Brand New Day, we ain't even seen a trailer.
We gonna
still
be out in
gonna
droves.
watch it. We still gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Superman, we just came from that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's lit. But the Hulk is literally in that conversation.
Mhm.
He is the Wale that could be in the big three. Like he is the big crit that could be in that big three. You know what I'm saying? Like he can kind of be there, but he ain't there. Like, it's one of them. But I think, and the reason I'm leaning towards T'Challa being one,
Mhm.
for all the reasons that I stated about him being the face of the Avengers,
Mhm.
that's the one that's go keep him at one for me.
Mhm.
Even though listen, there's no argument for me of who's the better character or who's more popular.
Mhm.
I just think for storytelling aspects of the MCU,
Yes.
this is the MCU. Y'all set this up. I'm just a fan, baby.
Right.
I think that them fumbling T'Challa as the head, the face, the brain, the heart, the bank of the Avengers team as it's so much you could have done with that, and then not to see him face off against Namor or Namor, however you want to pronounce it. I'm hurt.
I'm definitely going with T'Challa at 1 for a similar but different reason.
Okay.
T'Challa's absence literally has changed the trajectory of the MCU.
Yes.
Like severely changed it. Again, rest in peace, Chadwick. But
Yeah.
the character T'Challa missing has changed so much.
Absolutely.
So much. So for that, I gotta put T'Challa at 1.
Okay.
Got to.
So we got T'Challa at 1, Hulk at 2,
Yes.
Black Widow 3,
Yep.
Shang-Chi at 4,
Yep.
and number 5 Taskmaster.
That's right. That's right.
That is our top 5 people of characters that the MCU has mishandled. Now let us know what you think. Let us know if you disagree. Let us know if we forgot somebody. It might be an Adam Warlock fan out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It might be somebody out there.
Who knows?
Who knows, big dog?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, clearly we have reached the end of our docket. Johnny, what you got for him, bro?
Listen, if you are if you listen on audio or you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate everyone for rocking with us this long. If you're on YouTube, hit that comment section. Let us know about any of the topics that we discussed today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And we will catch everybody next week. With that, that's episode 303. Ralph, anything left for the people?
Like we said at the end of every episode, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys for tapping into the things that me and Johnny like to talk about for this hour and some odd change. When you see the logo, you see the link, or you see these faces, make sure you share it because OS is for the streets.
And with that, that's episode 303, baby.
303.
And we out.
Chill.
Peace.